Chelsea player ratings. Thiago Silva mirrored John Terry in class display against Tottenham, but Mason Mount disappoints. Chelsea eased to victory at London rivals Tottenham after a stunning second-half display. After a dull opening period, it turned into a Blues cruise after the break as Thiago Silva, N'Golo Kanté and Antonio Rudiger sealed a 3-0 win. Simon Phillips was watching to run the rule on how each Chelsea player performed, came in for the injured Mendy, and did a decent job in the sticks for Chelsea in the first half despite a shaky moment or two early on. He went on to make some good saves to keep Chelsea in charge. Once again proved the player he has grown to become over the last year or so. He gave another really solid performance at right centre-back for Chelsea, not letting anything or anyone get by him, and also winning headers on the long ball. Join Sun Vegas, get a free £10 bonus with 100 of games to play, and no deposit required. TSNCS apply, showed his experience once again, and mirrored a certain John Terry with his performance at the heart of the Chelsea defense today, putting his body on the line with some world-class last-ditch defending. Then at the other end he put Chelsea 1-0 up with a fantastic header. His pace again was needed for Chelsea and he made some excellent blocks and interceptions at the back when Spurs were really pushing Chelsea hard in the opening 20 minutes. His physicality as well was a welcome addition for Chelsea in an intense match and capped his display with the late third. Doesn't ever bring enough in the attacking department when asked to play as a right wing back, but it was once again an ever-reliable turnout for the captain today. He was very quiet in the first half and was guilty combined with Jorginho of leaving a lot of open space for Spurs to walk through and really threaten Chelsea. The second half was a different story for him after Tuchel added the extra man in the middle. He was much more comfortable and did well. He started to get hold of the game more as it went on, but he looked shaky and without confidence when Spurs were all over Chelsea in the first quarter of the game. Like Kovacic though, he was much better in the second half when they had the extra man and were not so overrun in the middle of the park. Chelsea's only real attacking threat in the first 45 minutes, which says a lot about the rest of the attackers. His lack of pace always lets him down out wide, but he was a constant menace to the Spurs backline and was very close to scoring on a few occasions. A very disappointing first half for Mount. He gave the ball away a lot and failed to find the progressive passes and not doing anything really threatening with possession at all. Change of shape at halftime saw him hooked for Kanté. He was like a carbon copy of Mount in the first 45 minutes, giving away passes and failing to hit the easy through balls to Lukaku. Wasted too many chances. He was a bit better with possession in the second half, though, and played better. Lacked service from those behind him once again, and despite making the runs and the signals, his teammates didn't find him in the first half. He was a little careless in possession at times as well, but his presence was always an issue for the Spurs centre-backs. Came on to make it a